Spaghetti, that iconic strand of pasta originating from Italian culinary tradition, has crossed borders and conquered palates on every continent. But long before becoming the indispensable companion to a good sauce, spaghetti has a fascinating history that invites us to travel back in time. Let's go back to the 12th century, where the oldest documented reference to dried pasta in Italy already hinted at the country's love for wheat-based foods. Some accounts suggest that the Arab peoples, masters in food preservation for long journeys, introduced pasta drying techniques to the region of Sicily. Others, more romantic, say that Marco Polo was the one who brought spaghetti from mythical China after one of his legendary travels. However, documentation and archaeological findings affirm that Italy already had a rich tradition of pasta long before the famous explorer's return. Regardless of its precise origin, what is undeniable is that spaghetti found its definitive home in Italy and became a fundamental pillar of the Mediterranean diet. Spaghetti, with its thin and elongated shape, was traditionally made from durum wheat semolina and water. This texture and elasticity make it easy to cook and adapt to all kinds of recipes, and have contributed to its popularity over the centuries. Initially prepared with simple dressings like olive oil, garlic, and fresh herbs, spaghetti evolved as tomatoes, spices, and meats were integrated into the European pantry, creating countless dishes that we love today. Beyond its history, spaghetti seduces with its versatility. There are almost as many ways to prepare it as there are kitchens and homes in the world. The classic recipe that dominates the collective imagination is spaghetti with tomato sauce, a base as simple as it is delicious that serves as a starting point for countless interpretations. From a fragrant Genoese pesto sauce, bursting with basil, pine nuts, and Parmigiano cheese, to a carbonara sauce from the Lazio region with its unmistakable blend of egg, pecorino cheese, and pancetta, spaghetti adapts and transforms with each recipe. However, the creations are not limited to the Italian recipe book. At Cantina 33, a unique spot located at Calle Campomanes 5, in the heart of Madrid, spaghetti travels across the Atlantic to merge with Venezuelan and international flavors. Here, pasta is presented in unique versions, where local ingredients and contemporary techniques bring to life proposals that renew our perception of this classic. It is not just the flavor, but the complete experience of enjoying each bite, knowing that behind it there is constant exploration, respect for tradition, and openness to innovation. But why has spaghetti achieved this universality? Perhaps it is because beyond its excellent taste, spaghetti is also a nutritious food. In its whole grain versions, it is a source of fiber, which aids digestion and satiety. Additionally, as a complex carbohydrate, it is one of the best allies for recharging energy. It is a cholesterol-free food that provides B vitamins and essential minerals, making it a desirable option for those seeking a balanced diet. Consumed in appropriate portions and accompanied by fresh vegetables, extra virgin olive oil, and lean proteins, spaghetti can be part of a healthy eating plan. Creativity in the kitchen knows no limits, and this is where figures like Sonny Montero stand out and leave their mark. Known for his ability to reinterpret traditional dishes, Montero has become a reference for those looking to surprise the palate without giving up their roots. Inspired by visionary chefs like him, at Cantina 33, we commit to a living menu that takes the best of world cuisine and reinterprets it with fresh products and cutting-edge techniques. Thus, spaghetti is transformed and reinvented, always maintaining that invisible thread that connects history, culture, and flavor. Let's take a moment to imagine the variety of dishes that spaghetti has inspired around the world. Spaghetti and meatballs, a true Italian-American classic. Spaghetti bolognese, with its rich meat and tomato sauce. Spaghetti with seafood sauce, evoking the aromas of the Mediterranean coast. Or spaghetti alla puttanesca, an explosion of olives, capers, and anchovies that captivates the senses. Each recipe tells a story, reveals family secrets, and shows the adaptation of pasta to each region. It is no coincidence that spaghetti is so celebrated at festivities, gatherings, and everyday tables. It is a democratic dish that unites generations and cultures, easy to prepare and share. It is that food we turn to when we want something comforting yet special, simple yet delicious. For all these reasons, we invite you to discover the world of possibilities contained in a good plate of spaghetti. Come to Cantina 33 and let yourself be surprised by our offerings. Here, we reinterpret Italian cuisine from a local and global perspective, mixing fresh ingredients and tradition to provide you with an unforgettable gastronomic experience. Let yourself be carried away by the aroma of freshly prepared sauces, the perfect al dente texture of the pasta, and the flavors that awaken emotions. Don't forget that, beyond being just a simple pasta dish, spaghetti is the result of centuries of history, travels, fusions, and creativity. It is an invitation to explore, to discover, and to enjoy in good company. The next time you hold a forkful of spaghetti, remember that within those long strands lies a little piece of the world. And if you find yourself in Madrid, the invitation is open. Calle Campomanes 5, Cantina 23. Your new favorite place to reconnect with the passion for food, culinary innovation, and of course, spaghetti like you've never tasted before. Discover our menu, let yourself be captivated by our Venezuelan and international flavors, and take your love for pasta to another level. Thank you for joining us on this delicious journey. If you enjoyed our story and want to continue learning about food culture, don't hesitate to follow us for more content that will awaken your appetite and curiosity. We look forward to having you at the table with a plate of spaghetti ready to surprise you.